The reason we're requesting the identification
Sure.
is number one, we identify everybody we talk to. It's part of our routine. It's accepted, and it's something that's been approved by the Supreme Court,
It's not been
state, and the United States Supreme Court. But you're on one of our streets in our town, and in order for you to leave, you're going to have to be legally able to drive.
Who's paying for these streets, sir?
What's going on, folks, and welcome back to Audit the Law. I'd like to thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. In today's video, we are highlighting this particular channel that goes by the name of LAC Audit. In this video, he is approached by the Upper Chichester Police Department out of Pennsylvania for being parked in a residential area. He has multiple videos on his channel where he is repeatedly approached by police for being parked in residential neighborhoods. While I do think it is necessary for the community to watch out for each other and their neighborhoods, I don't believe police resources should be wasted on somebody who is minding their own business. It just wastes everybody's time from both sides, in my opinion, and I'm sure not even the cops like dealing with these types of calls. Except these two you're about to see. Watch as you're about to see these two particular public servants attempt to violate this man's rights by asking for his ID when they have no evidence of a crime committed. I want you folks to go ahead and check this out. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section down below. I'll go ahead and see you guys at the end of the video.
Hey sir, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Officer Reeves, Upper Chichester Township Police Department. The reason we're here is we got a call for a suspicious vehicle, okay? Someone passerby or whomever called said it was a white vehicle sitting along the power lines.
I'm sitting on the power lines. I'm sitting on a public street.
What's that?
I'm sitting on a public street minding my business. That's all I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay, well we got a call for a suspicious vehicle. We're just checking on said vehicle. Are you the owner of the car, sir?
I'm sorry, I'm not going to answer any questions. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Can I get a badge number?
Yeah, 51. Would you like the supervisor's badge number too?
Yes, please.
It's 37.
And his name?
Sergeant Brian Gilmore.
Brian Gilmore. Okay.
Would you like to speak to him as well?
No, thank you.
Okay.
I just want to mind my business, man. People drive by here, see me parked here doing nothing wrong.
Fifth Amendment right, not talk to us.
Yes, because I'm not doing anything illegal, right? Literally just parked in a public street.
What's that, Sarge? Sarge requesting your ID.
I'm not going to provide that. I didn't commit any crimes. I'm parked legally in a public street, doing nothing wrong. Nothing.
Okay.
All right.
What's that? He says no to the ID. He's parked on public street doing nothing wrong.
That's right.
What you folks are seeing here is the major problem within policing in America today. I still really don't know exactly why cops all around the country have made it a common practice to purposely violate our rights on a daily basis. This is exactly what the Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution is supposed to protect. This is also how they are training every cop in the academy, and that is a huge problem. Honestly, folks, it's quite astounding to me how so many people are willing to take up a job where you're ridiculed just for the duties of your job and the uniform that you wear. At this point, folks, it seems like many cops just don't care anymore and are in the job for the fat paycheck coming from the pockets of the taxpayer. In order for cops to obtain any sort of information from you or about you, they need to have probable cause that you are committing a crime, has or about to commit a crime. That is called reasonable articulable suspicion. They have no legal reason to do so until then. This practice of violating our rights has become too common and an ongoing problem for the people, so much to where these cops are shocked every time they come across someone who actually knows what they're talking about when standing up for their rights.
Okay, well,
Just because somebody called in a suspicious car doesn't mean you're doing anything illegal. Did they specifically identify something illegal that I was doing? Was I trespassing?
At this point, the reason we're requesting the identification is number one, we identify everybody we talk to. It's part of our routine. It's accepted, and it's something that's been approved by the Supreme Court,
it's not been,
state,
it's
and the
not
United
been,
States Supreme Court.
It's not been approved by any Supreme Court.
Okay, all right. Well,
unless you have reasonable,
disagree all you want, but just because you think so doesn't mean
unless you have reasonable suspicion of a crime.
Okay. Well,
I don't have to provide any ID, sir.
But you're on one of our streets in our town, and in order for you to leave, you're going to have to be legally able to drive.
Who pays for these streets, sir?
Excuse me?
Who pays for the street?
Upper Chichester Township.
The township, right? The people. It's a taxpayer-funded street, right? And that means I can park here. I can travel through here. Also, I can stop on the streets. It's not illegal for me to do that. Did I commit an infraction?
You didn't say you're doing anything illegal at this point.
So then I'm not
vehicle.
providing any idea if I didn't commit anything illegal, if I didn't do anything illegal. There's
no law,
sir. But then?
You heard me.
There's an investigation that you have to conduct.
Yes.
So far, in your investigation, what have you concluded that I've done that's illegal?
I have somebody that's refusing to provide identification.
And that's not illegal. Am I under arrest?
Sir. Under the vehicle code?
Am I under arrest?
Huh? You're not. You may be, and we'll have to find that out.
So are you threatening me with arrest?
Am I threatening you? No, I am not threatening you.
Well, then,
I am telling you that if I have to do my job, I do my job. That's an entirely different thing.
I'm not too sure of how many of you guys caught that, but this cop just contradicted himself, and this is what they are trained to do with the people they interact with. And the cop here in the video even says it himself when he says they ID everyone they come across. What a crying shame to hear that coming from someone who is supposed to serve the public. Those who went to the police academy to become a cop are trained on the process of lying and deceiving to the people. And the reason they are trained on that aspect is so that they find the slightest bit of information where you might slip up and say something that may incriminate you. I don't know if what I said makes any sense to you folks, but the point is, cops are not put here on the streets to assist you in any way, shape, or form.
Sir, well, conduct your job. I'm not providing any ID because I didn't commit any crimes.
You don't need to commit a crime
Yes,
for
you
us
do.
to ask you to
Yes,
provide
you
ID,
do.
sir.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You need RAS. Without RAS, there's no probable cause.
I have somebody that called in that this vehicle's been sitting
Anyone
here for an
can
extended
call.
period of time.
So if someone calls in here, a black guy is sitting here, is that
Nobody
illegal?
said anything about you being black.
Well, I'm saying if they do, is that
they
illegal?
didn't.
Can you just come here and
They didn't
identify
say
me?
you were a pink flamingo either. So
Well, that's
about as
fine,
relevant.
but I'm not providing any ID. Where do we go from here? I didn't do anything illegal. You threatening me with arrest.
I'm telling you that you need to provide identification. You're
I'm
part
not
of an
providing any
investigatory detention at this
investigation.
point.
I'm
You are
not-
required.
Do your investigation. Go and talk to the person who called and find out what I did that was illegal. Talk to them. Do your investigation. Do a thorough investigation. You just don't come here and talk to me. Talk to
You're
them.
the one
See
that's
what
here.
I did. Because they called, so talk to them. I didn't do anything wrong. You're not going to force me
know
to
that you did or
identify.
didn't do anything wrong,
Well,
sir.
do an investigation to see
I
if
am
I
doing
did
an
anything
investigation. The
wrong.
first step of my investigation is requiring you to provide
I'm not
identification.
providing any ID. I did nothing wrong. I'm sitting on a public street. You don't have the right to just pull up on me and say, hey, I need your ID because someone called.
That's
It doesn't
not what
work
I did.
like
I
that.
came here because
That's
somebody
exactly
called
what
it
you
in.
did.
It is not, sir.
You pulled up here because someone called and
Right,
say, hey, I
because
need your
somebody called.
identification. Doesn't work like that. I'm not providing it. Can I have your supervisor, please?
I am the
I
supervisor.
want your supervisor,
My
lieutenant.
supervisor is the chief. We don't have a lieutenant.
I'm sorry.
You're
man.
welcome to go to the police station and talk to the chief.
I don't have to. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm parked on a
Okay.
public street. Until the laws of America change where we have to identify because our officer comes and say, hey, give me identification.
Well,
I'm
you
not
need to work on
conducting anything else.
reading up on the court.
I know
procedures
exactly
here.
what it says.
Okay, what does it say?
I know what it says. I have a First Amendment right to record. I have a Fourth Amendment right.
Nobody said you can't
I have.
record.
Well,
Feel
let me
free. I'm recording
finish.
too.
Let me finish. I have a Fourth Amendment right to be safe in my effect, my documents and papers. Unless I commit a crime, I do not have to identify.
I'm not unreasonably searching or seizing anything at this point.
You're trying to, yes, you're
I'm
trying to
requiring
seize my
you to-
ID.
I'm asking you to provide identification. It's
I'm-
part of my job.
And I'm respectfully
In the state of
refusing
Pennsylvania?
that. I'm refusing it.
And in the state of Pennsylvania,
Yes.
if you're operating a motor vehicle, which is what you're doing,
I'm not operating a motor vehicle.
you
I'm parked.
absolutely are.
I'm parked on a public
You're in
street.
command and control of the vehicle.
I'm parked on a public
If
street.
you were under the influence of alcohol or another drug, I could arrest you for DUI, but you're
I'm
not.
parked on a public street.
Okay.
Good. That's all I'm doing here. I'm parked on a public street. Doing nothing illegal.
You're the subject of an investigatory detention. Okay.
Can I get a case
can't
number,
get
please? Can I get a case number?
Nope.
I need a case number. I want this documented.
Okay. We
Can I get a
document
case
everything.
number?
You're welcome to go to the police
Can I get
station
a-
and request a report. But
Kill
we're
me
not going to know who you
37.
are because you didn't provide us any ID.
I don't have to. Can
Okay.
I get a case number?
Nope.
You're not providing me the case number.
That's correct.
Okay. Well, then you're not getting any ID.
Okay.
What's the next step?
You'll probably get a citation for failure to provide driver's license.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let's do that. Let's do that. You're a tyrant. That's what you are. You're threatening me for doing nothing wrong. Fuck out of here. Gilmore. Hey. Yeah, forget it. Yep. Hey.
What do you want?
Him. I'm not talking to you. This guy here.
You're not talking to him. You're talking to me.
I'm speaking to him, sir. I'm allowed. He's funded by the taxpayer.
What do you need?
Sir, can I get an incident number, please?
I don't have an incident number yet.
You're not getting
Okay.
it.
Can you call the
I already told you
dispatcher and give me this incident number? I'd like to document
you can stop
this.
at our police station and grab the incident number.
So you're not providing incident
I
number?
don't have an incident number until I go back and do the report. I can't just pull one out of thin air.
All right, let me
So,
talk to
well,
the
he doesn't
other
have one
officer.
either, and that's
I
supervisor.
just want to talk to him. It's just fine. 84-9. Gonna harass me
Stay away from my dog.
for doing nothing wrong. Stay away from your dog. I'm not allowed.
Stay away from the dog.
I'm not approaching the dog.
You walk right close to the car.
Is it illegal to be close to the car?
I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to be surprised.
The door is closed. I'm not gonna be surprised. I'm sorry. Sure. Hey, can I come in there? Hey, do you mind giving me incident number, please?
Yep.
That's all I wanted.
Last name's Clapp. Badge number is 44.
Thank you, Clap.
Hey, have a good one.
I just want an incident number. Literally, that's all.
We don't generate an incident number until it clears. All right.
Until it clears what? Like the call?
The radio system, yep.
So you're about to clear it, I would assume?
You can get it tomorrow, okay?
So no incident
You guys
number?
the police department? No, not right now.
Okay.
All right?
Yep. 842. All right. I'll just walk next to the car again. Is that illegal? Car 4.
I definitely want you guys to go ahead. Let me know what you think about this one in the comment section down below. In my honest opinion, I think this gentleman did an absolutely amazing job defending his rights. Specifically his 4th Amendment right. He was absolutely correct on the 4th Amendment saying you have the right to keep secure of yourself, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures that shall not be infringed upon. It's quite a shame that these guys let such an important part of their job fly right past their heads. That only goes to show that they only do what they are told and they follow their own protocols until they actually come across someone who won't let them practice these tyrannical procedures on them. Everyone out there watching right now should know the very first law of the land. That is the First Amendment to the United States Constitution. Remember folks, the First Amendment nor the Constitution gives you these rights but are there to protect them. In this country you have a right to freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, and the freedom to petition your government for a redress of grievances. Now obviously I know the First Amendment doesn't apply to the entire world out there or where you may be watching this from, so please do be sure to stay brushed up and knowledgeable on the rights and laws you have in your area. Record police now and stand up for your rights. Once again, I'd like to thank each and every single one of you ladies and gentlemen for tuning in, and I'll go ahead and catch you on the next one. Peace.